see. Hey, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the comments so far over in the comment section and the thumbs up and subscribing and notifying and sharing. Man, this is a good day. So thanks for popping into this last minute update as far as what's going on, because we just did a premiere today and for some reason it did not work out very well for us. My headphones sound weird, so hopefully I sound okay for you guys though. So yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on and what happened to drive me to actually do this live stream right now, because you're up there and I'm looking at my monitor. So we went out, we filmed the Necrophonic with the doll and got that put together. Sat down for about 2 days putting the edits together. Marianne can confirm this. And rendered it. By the way, I'm supervised. Marianne's over here. You just don't see her. There's her hand. So I'm not unsupervised. But took me a couple of days to do the edit, did the render, uploaded it to YouTube, waited the gazillion hours it takes YouTube to process the videos. Premiere comes, ready to go, start watching it, hit the Necrophonics, and half the text I put down that I was picking up from the Necrophonics was gone. And it's hard for me to explain to somebody who doesn't really do editing how devastating this is. So let me show you what it looks like on my side. So this is my fancy software I use to edit. Now, if I zoom in, you see all this whole row of cute little files. Those little tiny things, and they go all the way across over here. See all those little clips? I had to actually go in and add each one of those little files for everything going on. See how far over it goes? And it also goes all the way over here. You see all those cute? Well, what happened was they were gone. That entire row, all that work I had done all the way through there was gone. And I didn't realize this until we were doing the premiere today to show you guys what happened to us with the Necrophonic doll, or the Scaranoia doll, or whatever the heck you want to call that doll. The evil doll. But here's the nice thing about editing software, especially decent editing software. There's a feature called autosave. If you have it, make sure that thing is turned on. Because I was sitting here stressing out, and Marianne's like, well, doesn't it have some kind of an autosave feature? Yeah. But what do I do with the footage? I said, we already uploaded it. We already showed you guys the episode. So I decided I was going to hop in and do a live and kind of go over the stuff that was there but wasn't there that you didn't see. And by the way, go ahead and tell everybody. What is today? This is as far as that reaches.
I'm over here because I've got a migraine and this light is going to kill me. But today is Josh's birthday. Happy birthday!
Thank you. I've been getting a lot of comments on YouTube and social media about it. So thank you for all the happy birthday wishes too. So
we got an awesome dinner after too.
Yes, there is an awesome dinner on standby when I'm done talking. So I may not talk a whole lot. Right. So anyway, I'm going to go back and I'm going to address a couple of quick comments. I was advised right before I started. Oh, it's gone. Somebody check it out.
Aww.
Well, there was a comment early on, the very first comment, and it was advising me to learn how to do the paranormal. So I stepped out for about 5 minutes, came back. I'm good. So I know paranormal. So we're all right there. So that was a close one. Almost got in trouble. And yeah, I want to shout out to everybody who's in the chat. I am looking through your comments. I may not be clicking on each one of them, but I know I have a lot to go through. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So here it is. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drop in and I'm going to show you the first part of the Necrophonic session with the actual text that was missing in the premiere. So if you did see the premiere earlier, it's going to look exactly the same, except with the additional text added. I'm skipping past the introduction and everything, so I'm starting right off the gate when the Necrophonics was turned on. Thanks for the happy birthday wishes. I got more coming in. I knew you wanted to tell everybody, so.
Yep, I did.
Serenity more. Hey, now if there's somebody you need to talk to who knows the paranormal and knows what the hell she's doing.
Yep.
That's a mentor right there. I'm telling you. In fact, one of these days I'm going to get her on one of our shows. You guys are going to lose your friggin' minds because I know. So you even got a thumbs up from over there. And she's even so cool, you can throw coffee creamers at her and sugar packets, and she'll throw them back at you. That's how awesome she is. She's somebody who's really taught me a lot, and man, I cannot say enough about her. So thank you. Hopefully we'll drag you guys in and show you more of Serenity more here in the future too. So, but okay, back to what I was doing. And the jam. Yes, Serenity. We do throw jam packets at each other when we go out and have coffee. It's been a while, but we're going to do this again. Okay, so this first one I'm going to play back is the Necrophonic session. First one when Marianne started. And there may be a few times where I pause it because some of the responses that came through, you need to take a minute to process what it just said because holy crap. That's why I'm doing this live. So here we go. I'm going to pull up the very first one if it doesn't be a turd. Here it is. Etch a stream.
Okay, whatever is attached to this doll and whatever has been harassing me in particular, I'm trying to get some answers from you. I need to figure out what it is that you want, what it is that your purpose is. I have this device here. You can use the words in it to answer. And my first question for you is, can you please tell me your name?
Okay. That's going to be my first pausing moment, my first pause, whatever you want to call it. So, Marianne asks it to give the name, and the response is, call me Mel's. Now, to me, that sounds like an intelligent response to a question you made. Call me Mel's. So, I'm just going to put that out there, and then we're going to move forward.
Shiz. Oh, dude, I've got the chills so bad right now.
Guy wanted to be bed.
And what the heck is up with that? It may let me back this up enough so you guys can hear this for yourself, where it says, tough guy, want to be dead. Okay, I'm going to back that up a little bit. I'm going to let you hear that again because what the hell? Because I like to think I'm a tough guy, but I don't want to be dead. Here, let's see if I backed up far enough.
Shiz. Oh, dude, I've got the chills so bad right now.
Guy wanted to be bed.
No, the tough guy does not want to be dead. Just putting that out there.
What? Who wanted you to be dead?
First.
The devil. Oh, shoot. Did somebody cast a spell or do a ritual to put you in here, or did you choose to attach yourself to this doll?
So I'm going to pause right there again real quick for those of you that have used this app before. I think you can agree with me that sometimes when you're sitting in a location and you're running the app, sometimes you're not hearing all the actual responses that are coming through until you go back later on and you rewatch the footage or you re-go through the audio. Then you start picking up on other words or understanding a little bit more because you could pause it and play it back a couple of times. Kind of like an EVP, but not. We'll leave it at that. So here we go.
Run.
I thought I heard sewed in.
Sewed in.
into the doll.
Oh my goodness.
Serenity. I'm sorry, another squirrel moment, guys. I love you, and I appreciate that you guys bear with me when I go through these moments, because Serenity Moore just sent us a message. Find that doll. Serenity, we need to talk to you. Because we got a couple other people that we're talking to who's going to help us handle this doll, but I want to talk to you too. So just putting that out there as we continue on this messed up friggin' Scaranoia doll.
Are you?
And this one I'll share for Marianne. Sparks of the Paranormal says, punch that doll in the face.
Heck yeah.
Or throat punch it if it was Rochelle G. So we'll just put that out there.
You the one that has been hurting my fingers?
Yes.
It freaking said yes. Why are you hurting my fingers?
Yes.
What? Something getting more out. Why do you want my fingers to hurt? What was that? You're bored? Yes. I said you're bored, and he's like, yes.
Okay, I don't know if you guys caught that one, but I'm going to back it up a little bit because it's really interesting. So first it says, need help, she says. Then the next part says, he's fat, get help. So if they're in a situation where you have an obese person that you know you're not going to be able to move yourself, that statement would make sense. But it's kind of like, why is it talking about a doll as a he? He's fat. Who's fat? I'm not fat. Am I fat? It is my birthday, so I'm going to have a lot of cake and meatloaf. So I might be fat. But here we go.
You're bored? Yes. I said you're bored, and he's like, yes.
Serenity Moore. God, I love that she's in here. Man, you guys don't know how amazing of a woman that is down there. I'm telling you. Serenity said it wants to attach itself to you.
I got that feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was relaying the information.
Yeah.
I'm totally geeking out that she's in here. So
Oh my gosh, I feel so sick to my stomach. I feel very queasy right now. Are you making me feel sick to my stomach? Who's laughing? Do you think this is funny? Yep.
ask if the doll was stolen.
Did you hear that?
Exactly.
Were you a stolen doll? Did someone steal you? Doll.
And that message there, folks, was pretty self-explanatory. F him. I don't think it really liked me being there, so its choice of words were too.
Doll.
I heard it right after you said it too. Happy birthday, right?
What was the purpose for the blood and the ritual and whatever the heck this was? What was the purpose of this? Shoot, I said something. Can you say that again? What was the purpose? Oh my gosh, I feel so sick.
I just said sick.
Okay, you get to stop messing with me. I'm done. I'm done. Okay? I don't have any part of this. You get to stop messing with my guts and my stomach and my hands. What do you need?
Okay, and this is how messed up in the head I am. Because when I'm listening to her and I'm listening to all this go on, and I hear her say, "What do you need?" I think in my head a Klondike bar. What do you need? A Klondike bar. See, that's why sometimes it's hard for me to talk during these things, is because my humor is not the greatest, I guess you could say. But I do like Klondike bars. Nothing.
Well,
Nothing.
well, so you're just messing with me to mess with me. Keep saying guilt. What? Why do you keep saying guilt? It's like the third time I've heard that.
No, I don't know if you caught that one either. See, Marianne kept hearing the word guilt coming through, but when I went back and I was doing the editing and everything like that, I wasn't hearing guilt. I mean, I was kind of listening for it, but I wasn't hearing it anywhere. But it's one of those things where while you were there at the moment, It was clear as day, but as soon as you go back and look at it, it's not there anymore. It's weird. But the answer too was really interesting to see. I don't want it to end. You know, you don't want the guilt to end. You don't want the suffering to end. You don't want, you know what. So wish we would have caught that at the time.
It's like the third time I've heard that. Now, guys, if you can see anything behind me or in the area, keep your eyes peeled because oh shit! Did you hear that? I have never heard that make that sound ever. He's freaking laughing. Oh my! I have chills so bad.
If you are inside the doll, move one of those little balls next to the doll. You move it in. So that's another thing that I found was interesting, and I'm sorry if I keep pausing it, but there's cues that I'm noticing that could easily be missed if it wasn't pointed out. So I was asking it to move the balls around the doll, and as soon as I did, you hear it comes through. There's someone in there. It's like something there's like knew there was something inside, someone inside that doll. It's like, I'm not going near that doll. There's someone in there. That's kind of how I interpreted that, but let me know what you think. Inside the doll, move one of those little balls next to the doll. You move it in advance, they light up. Turn on. It said, my name is, and then it paused. What's your name? Okay, and that was another comment or another statement that I got from the Necrophonics, that when I actually started thinking about those two words and how a spirit would actually view the world in a spirit form, when it says nothing takes long, to a spirit it probably doesn't, you know, because time is so different for a spirit than it is for us, at least in theory. And so when it says nothing takes long, it could be talking about 20, 50, 100 years when we're thinking it's talking about 10, 15, or 20 minutes. But I just thought that that was a really interesting thing for it to say, is nothing takes long. I'll back it up a little bit and then keep playing it some more. I'll back it up a little more.
I can't quite tell if it was saying it or not. That's so good. Good.
Are you evil?
Oh my heck.
Okay, and how many people out there heard that Metallica song? Are you evil? Yes, I am. Sorry, I'll put the mic down.
It said evil. That's the second time. Oh my gosh.
I'm not 100% convinced you're evil. Are you evil, or did something evil happen? That was another weird spot. When I asked if it was evil or if it experienced something evil, to have the response come back through saying, I forgot to make her wine. Now, at first, I was thinking forgot to make her wine makes me think of a wine glass, you know, a drink. But also, wine can make people whine like beg or, you know, I don't know what the other way of explaining it is, but, you know. So pretty crazy so far. A couple comments coming in. It definitely wants Marianne alone, wants Josh to go away. Unfortunately, that will never happen. Hugs Tippa. Thanks, Chasing Bones and Specters. Good to see you. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and continue this on now.
Evil. Are you evil or did something evil happen?
Run.
Help.
What do you need help with? Oh my gosh. Oh,
Yeah,
I keep getting these waves of like really.
that's another interesting one. When you start feeling the chills and you start waving your arms and through the necrophonics, it's hey, I'll call you.
No, you won't.
It is using my phone to use the stupid app,
That's
so
true.
that's kind of
That's true.
don't call. Put you on the do not call list.
Oh my gosh. Oh. I keep getting these waves of like really strong nausea. And it's always right freaking there. Like every time I wake up in the middle of the night when I'm screaming, it's freaking right there. It's like I just get like I feel like I'm gonna puke. Mm. Can you?
That's another interesting comment. Not my body. I did give you that in case you wanted to just kind of watch the comments, but if you don't, that's fine.
No, that's fine.
Just fighting with a pretty mean headache.
It's a very nasty migraine.
Did you notice when she shook her hands, something white came off them? I think that was a moth. I'm going to back it up. I'll play it again. But I do think that that was a moth flying around because the bugs were everywhere. But here, I'll go ahead and start it back again and we'll see what happens.
Can you move one of these balls? There's
Oh.
one with it.
I don't think I went back far enough. Let me try it here.
Mm. Can you move one of these balls? There's one with it.
Okay, so sometimes it's very hard for me to be serious, but Serenity Moore, man, I love you and I love the fact you're in here. Marianne, Serenity says, yeah, it wants Marianne's body. Oh, you're in the
I
chat.
just barely got that over.
Okay,
Really
cool. All right. Yeah, she's, yeah. I'll just keep playing it.
Whoa. What was that? Did you hear that? That sounded like something got killed over there. It was screeching. I don't know if the camera caught that. Oh my gosh, I don't even freaking, this is so scary right now. This is so sketchy. Yes? Yeah, it is. Okay, so I need to know your name.
Okay, if that doesn't give you the chills, I don't know what will. If that doesn't give you the chills, I don't know what will. She asks yet again what its name was, and its response is, "Why don't you look it up, Marianne?" That should be some serious chills. It definitely was for me.
I need to know your name. Said I'm damned. Isabel. Is your name Isabel?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth?
I heard Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. That was it. Yep, it said it twice.
And
All right, Elizabeth. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so at this point, I had to turn down the volume, and she did start coughing quite a bit.
Oh, you freaking. Look, oh my gosh. This is the same exact scene that happened up in the mountains right after I got this thing. Oh my gosh. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. I don't. Oh my gosh, my ear. Freaking crap.
Body cam just shut.
The body cam just shut off?
So yeah, with the body cam, it was fully charged when we got there. We had been there for maybe an hour, hour and a half. Camera was probably running for about 45 minutes. There's no reason why it should have been dead, but it was dead. I showed it to the camera. If you want to see that, you can watch the original
Her eyes
upload.
just changed. She's staring right at me. Do you see that? Her eyes just freaking changed.
I can't see from this angle, but
There it says you're hexed.
Ooh, something don't feel right. Something don't feel right. So, like I feel, this is the quiet before the storm. Do you feel that? Like something's back building right now.
I just took my night vision away.
No, something big's about to go down. I feel it. We are what? Said
Deep
evil.
inside.
Okay. So this part, I'm going to try to go full screen for you so you can kind of get an idea of what you're seeing. Now, when I originally played it, it was hard to see. Let me see if I could back it up far enough to at least get you framed in. Okay, I'm just a little bit ahead from here. Okay. So what you're going to be doing that is, you probably can't see my mouse, but what you're going to do is you're going to look at the doll's face and the doll's hair, and you're going to see something almost wispy in front of it. Now, the first time it's going really fast, and I slowed it down to 40%. You'll see the wispy a little bit easier. But again, you're looking at the doll's face and the doll's hair. Now, I did add the secondary shot of where Marianne was at, so you could see that nobody was by the doll when that was taking place. So here it is, and see if you guys can catch it.
I said
Deep
evil.
inside.
Okay, I know it's not the greatest here, but again, over on the main one that we released earlier today, you can go there and fast forward to it and see it in higher resolution because StreamYard only does up to 720 and we uploaded it in 4K. So, but you could see something was wisping in front of the doll's face or above the doll's face. So it was a little bit interesting. And then it says he pushed, and then Marianne immediately grabs her leg. So Serenity could see it. Very good.
Gosh, don't look at me that way. Holy frick. Freaky doll. Deep.
How about we leave you here? Said no. If you keep messing with Marianne, I'd be just fine leaving you right where you're at.
Mm-hmm. Why do you look at me that way? I swear her freaking eyes are changing. You're creepy, you know that? I hear that. Okay, look.
So she says, "Okay, look." The response, "What is it?" It's like
Crazy.
you're just not getting the hint. What is it?
If your name is Elizabeth, were you once living? Yup. Okay. Yep. Okay, I understand that. Okay. How did you come to be attached to this doll? Was this doll yours? I can't hear that with the. Did you used to own this doll?
And don't you think that's also another word comment? You know I love you.
That is
After everything else, you've been hacked, this and that, da da da. You know I love you.
Yeah, no, that's weird. That's really, really, that's creepier than creepy at that point. It's like abusive.
Did you used to own this doll? Did someone put you in this doll?
And then there's another one, another word comment. I'm to help cross. Where did that come from? I'm to help cross. Are you? Really? I think I'd have to phone a friend. Serenity. Think so? No, I don't think so. John says, it's always nice to feel loved, Marianne. Not that kind of
Not
love.
that one. No, I'll pass.
Did someone put you in this doll? Yeah, I heard that one. Eve. I don't know. I'm not feeling right. This feels really weird. This feels like something.
Holy cow. Woohoo. Thank you. $20 super for the super birthday boy. Thank you, Lisa. That's awesome. Yes, that's very awesome. Thank you. That was a squirrel moment. I love those squirrels.
Something's
Like I said, if you can't leave Marianne alone, I'm going to leave you here.
pulling.
Yeah, so first I'll address that. We heard a loud thud and some branches breaking and some stuff happening over behind her. So we actually did shut off the necrophonics so we could listen. And then we actually went up the hill to see where that noise came from. Couldn't figure out where the noise came from, but we did see a tree where half the tree was completely hammered, which is ironic because the haunted woods where we found the doll initially was around a bunch of trees that were dead, which is funny if you go back to the earlier comment, I'm the official Deadwood. Yeah, that kind of makes you wonder a little bit about Deadwood. Yeah, so at this point, we went up the hill. We tried to figure out what it was we heard and why we heard it and all that fun stuff. Didn't really see anything, but when we came back, we noticed that the secondary camera that you see above the doll's head right there was laying on its chest. And at first it was like, oh, it must have tipped over. But when I was looking at how it was laying, it didn't make sense as far as the position it was in. So if it tipped over on its own, it could not have landed in that particular position, which I found to be really interesting. I don't think I did this copy of it. No, I didn't do this copy far enough to
Isn't cool. This is not.
show how it landed. But again, if you want to see those parts of it, you're more than welcome to go back and watch the release we did earlier today, because we're just trying to fix a lot of things that release wasn't showing for some weird reason. So the next section
All right, doll.
was my turn. It was when I decided to have a little talk with the necrophonic dolls. The Scaranoia necrophonic doll. You know what's funny? Scaranoia and necrophonics, I think, is made by the same people.
That's true. Yeah.
So
That is true.
necrophonics and Scaranoia, both made by the same people.
Mhm.
And I just barely connected the
I
two.
didn't even
We
think that.
found the Scaranoia doll. Now we're using necrophonics on it.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting.
Serenity, what the
Oh
hell?
my goodness.
Thank you. We can go out and have dinner tomorrow.
Hooray!
Thank you guys. That's awesome. Really appreciate it. Actually, we'll probably work somewhere on the trailer. It's been a couple of days.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later. Thank you, Serenity. That's amazing. You're amazing. God, I'm excited to have you in here. Very happy to see you in here. All right. So this second section is shorter, so I won't be taking up your whole night with this. But this is where I'm asking my questions. And it's a little bit, I think the responses seem to change up a little bit when I started being the one to do what I do. So here we go.
It's my turn to talk to you. My name's Josh. What's your name?
Yeah. So right out of the gate, hey, this is my name. What's your name? Burns. Then it says, nice to meet you. Don't you realize I've been standing there for about a friggin' hour already? But anyway, we'll keep going.
Well, that didn't make any sense to me, so I'll just call you Pen. What are you doing with this doll?
Let me out.
What are you doing with the doll? Why are you attached to it?
So it's saying that the spirit or the spirit was not good. Then right after it says, here's the deal. Are they friendly? Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty friendly. Anyway,
I would too. I concur.
she concurs. She conquers too. Conquers her demons.
Hear something about a Maria?
Go.
Please go. Do you want me to leave this doll here by itself? Silence.
Mm-hmm.
Should I just leave the doll sitting in a tree for the animals to get to it? Chewed up. Chewed up. Twice
Wow.
it said chewed up.
Yeah, it did.
Should I just bury it in the hole? No.
No.
So you don't think I should bury the doll?
Nope.
Okay, here's a question for you. Why does it look like the doll was stabbed in the chest? Cut.
Cut.
Why was the doll cut? Bad? To fluff it?
Is that what it said? Yep.
Well, you know dolls don't bleed, right?
This almost sounds like that'd be important.
Was this... Okay, I'm asking you questions. Stay focused on what I'm asking you. Was this doll used in some kind of a ceremony? Was it white magic? Old. Was it black
Chest.
magic? I slit. So was this doll used for black magic? She did.
Ah. I can't breathe.
Do we need to do something with this doll? I almost thought it said don't fix it at first. Don't fix it or fix it. Did somebody lose their life and get put into this doll? What's the name of the spirit that was put into the doll?
Sorry.
Did this doll belong to somebody before? Was it a child? All right, well, here's the deal. You need to leave Marianne alone
Ooh.
or I'm going to put you in a hole. And I'm going to leave you here. So are you going to leave Marianne alone or are you going in a hole? No secret.
Okay, quick question. In Bonnie's Beautiful Chaos, did the doll's face change? I had to look away for a minute. Marianne wasn't saying anything at that particular moment, but to me, it looked like the eyes went black.
It did to me too. Mostly I noticed the eyes. The eyes looked like they changed to me, and I had a hard time looking at it. so I didn't.
That's why I put the camera there so the camera can watch it. But yeah, it seemed like the eyes blacked out to me.
Your
Hurt.
choice. Leave her alone or go in a hole. I'm going to give you a count of 5 to give me an answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell her you're sorry.
Now, before you guys scratch your head and wonder why I said that, I have no idea. I don't really expect anything to apologize, especially when they're a spirit on the other side, and I don't really expect them to apologize. And even if they did, I wouldn't believe the apology. Most of the time, some of the time, it'd be a specific situation, I guess you can say. But I kind of kept demanding that it apologize. So there is that.
Apologize. I want you to say you are sorry. Say it again. I want to hear it clearly. You are sorry. You heard me. Okay, well, I'm going to start digging a hole if you don't apologize.
He says, okay. That's nice. I don't feel good again.
You did say sorry.
Yeah, well, I still don't know what the heck. Something doesn't add up right now.
Please leave. Leave the doll.
All right. Well, that's pretty much it as far as the necrophonics. I mean, there's still all that other stuff that happened, the thumping, the tree, all that other weird stuff. And Serenity, those spirits always lie. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know not to believe him, even if it would have said it. Yeah. But it's definitely interesting that, hey, Bigfoot. But it's definitely interesting because we found the doll doing Scaranoia in the haunted woods. So we go out to the middle of the desert later on. So we do a necrophonic session with it to find out what was going on and why it was interacting with Marianne the way it was. Somebody did ask earlier up, if Marianne has still been feeling indications from it. And yeah, I mean, just sitting here right now with a massive headache that just came out of the blue right before we did the premiere of the necrophonic session with the doll. And then my software goofs out and all of a sudden half the text disappears on my render.
Which never does that. Like, it never does that ever. I mean, I've watched him save it and save it and save it and save it because of instances like this, and it still freaking disappeared with no reason for it.
But I'm still smarter than it because, well, actually, she's more smarter than it because she thought of the autosave feature. So I can't take credit. Yes, I can. It's my birthday. I'm taking credit.
Take it, baby.
It's all my credit. I'm a genius.
You are.
But yeah, there is still some things going on with the doll. We're not bringing it into our house or anything like that, but Marianne does know somebody who's very well versed on how to handle certain things like that and how to recognize them. And then we also have the, the amazing, the incredible Serenity Moore right there in the chat saying, yes, you are. Yeah, she's talking to you. You are incredible. You are brilliant. You are amazing. I'm just brilliant because I recognized your brilliance and I said, hey, I'm going to leech off that brilliance for a while.
Whatever.
I just said that on live air.
Oh my god.
She's covering her face now. But no, I mean, so we do have some people we're going to talk to. I am still going to make a case for it, and I'm still going to bind it inside the case.
I don't know. Gary had a great idea about blowing it up. That kind of sounds fun too.
Okay. Well, we can still blow up the case, right?
That's true.
That all in the case.
Yeah.
Maybe add some extra nails and broken glass inside so it shreds it. When
Yeah. As long as we're far enough away.
Yeah, get off the medium. Now that's another inside joke between me and Serenity.
Yes.
For those of you who didn't know, years ago I actually used to do an online radio show kind of thing, kind of like this, but it was no video. And I think we were talking about the plane that disappeared mid-flight. And we were talking about all these theories and stuff of what was happening. And I can't remember exactly what it was she said, but she said, get off the medium. And we all busted up. So I actually took that little audio clip and I've saved that little audio clip. One of these days I'm going to incorporate it into one of the videos and I'm going to see if Serenity catches it. Get off the medium. Because that was just friggin' awesome. Lisa loves Gary's idea too about blowing it up.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, we still have to do some things to make sure stuff like that. And we're also working our butts off, going out, trying to get as much filming done, getting the editing done. We've been dropping a few more videos than we usually do in the past week. We're trying to get some watch hours up and some views up. And also, we did have some difficulty. We are having some difficulty finding guests for learning Bigfoot on Wednesday. So if you know somebody who could make that time stamp, that would be great. Otherwise, our next option may be do some pre-recorded learning Bigfoots with some people in the Bigfoot community and kind of go that direction with it. It's just funner when we do it live because then we could interact with you guys. You could ask questions or, interact with us and we could drop the questions off to the guests in case there's something you guys think of that we don't necessarily catch. Serenity did say to bind up before we blow it up. So it sounds like everybody's already deciding for us that we're blowing up the doll.
That sounds cool.
This should be interesting. So, pound that like button for us, guys. Share these videos out. Help us get some. Terry's making me teary.
Yes.
Thank you, Terry. Marianne, my new word is sketch magoo.
There will be a t-shirt line coming out with that on it.
We've been promising a lot of t-shirt lines, so we promise we are going to get to them because I want to create some amazing art like this as well because you guys see me wearing these shirts all the time.
Yep.
Thank you, Terry. That is definitely amazing, and we appreciate the donation there. We really do. And it's always come on, drop it.
What?
Sketch Magoo. Sketch Magoo. There's going to be another tag one. We're going to start working the Sketch Magoo. But no, yeah, her headache's kicking in worse, so I'll probably be letting you guys go here in a minute. But thank you for hopping in. Thank you for bearing through this with me. I know I was freaking out when I saw that premiere today, and I noticed that half the edit was missing after 2 days of working on that edit. So I just wanted to put it out there, walk you guys through it for whoever wanted to come back and watch it with a little bit of extra dialogue, me talking. Why do people like that? Weird. Anyway, but yeah, we should be coming back Sunday for Fem Chat, right? And
Yes.
we have, I believe, we have PLE
Yes.
coming on this Sunday.
Yep.
So don't want to miss that. And I still want to put it out there because I know Exploring with Fluffy isn't here, but I am going to do that live stream where I try some pizza and mayonnaise because that's how I remember him. And he said if I do it to let him know, and he'd get some little pizza rolls too. And so we're going to be doing that as well, just because why not? But again, love you guys. Thank you for hopping in. Thank you for the super chats, memberships. Thank you for interacting, hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for everything you guys are doing because it's really helping us. And so for me and Marianne, we love you. Be safe. Bye.